Had one job.
It's
I mean,
okay.
literally had one job.
The adversity.
I mean,
That's what I was talking about. Battling through adversity. It comes at you quick.
I mean, I'm sick. I don't feel well. I didn't get my nap. I mean, Chris came in and took a photo of me today at a place I wasn't supposed to be. There's all kinds of things going
It's okay.
on today.
We're scrambling. We got it.
I mean, one job. You had one job.
Oh my gosh, I've never done that before. I didn't do an
sweet
audio
Lord.
test. And,
See, you need to get some sleep. And God, you need to eat more. I mean,
Yeah.
you
It's
know,
because he didn't eat. That's why.
He's eaten one bad burger in 2 days.
It's true. It's true. Hey, should we do the opening thing and start over and be refreshed?
No, this is good. I like this.
This is good. You don't want to hear the opening of the show?
Kind of got me going. The fact that you messed up kind of makes me happy.
My gosh! I told Jordan we were ready to go, rock and roll. Let's play the opening. Let's act like we're.
We can do whatever you want, but just know Scott Mick, our favorite offensive coordinator of all time, is watching. So
all right,
pay
so
attention.
he's watching great film. He's going to see that we weren't very good on our offensive snap.
And Scotty knows us both well enough to know that we have limited ability.
Would that be a false start? What
It's
would
a
that-
false
okay.
start, but
Yeah.
I didn't get my timeout in time. I was trying to get a timeout.
You did move faster than
and
I've seen you
it
move.
didn't work, and I went right
Yeah.
to it, able to figure it out. Okay, so let's start over.
Oh, boy.
Okay, and usually our great producer in our Stillwater studio, Jordan, says 5. You idiots, get ready, get set. You guys ready?
Does she say idiots?
And you're about to waste our time. Okay, I
boy.
hear that in our ears, so the computer's working.
Okay, that's
Okay,
good.
all right. So I'm gonna
You're going to mess this
I'm
up.
not gonna mute, so just don't talk over the.
He's
opening,
gonna mess
okay?
this up.
All right, Parker, hit it one time. Go.
Oklahoma, huddle up. It's time to go inside the High School Huddle on Hot 93.7 FM. The High School Huddle will take you where you want to go with coaches, players, your phone calls, texts, and tweets. Join the huddle and let's talk high school sports.
Good evening and welcome to the High School Huddle here on Hot 93.7 FM KSPI alongside Parker Burnett to my left, Phil Nichols to my right. I'm Chris Evans alongside our great producer in our Stillwater studio, Miss Jordan Leach, as we get you set for Week 8 of the high school football season.
I mean,
That's how it's
Sounds
supposed.
good.
That's how
Yeah.
it's supposed to happen.
don't you usually give your title sponsor a shout-out?
Well, I was going to get to that. I was going to give it more time.
Oh, okay.
Okay. The title sponsor here is eSchool Virtual Charter Academy. Check them out at eSchoolOK.com. Also on social media, very active there. K through 12 online school. And you get online public school, absolutely. I knew I missed one part of there. K through 12, eSchoolOK.com. Enrollment year-round.
All right. Thanks, Chris. Appreciate that.
Absolutely. Well, we got to see the 3-time state champion Carl Albert Titans last week as they took it to the Blue Jays. It was expected, Carl Albert route, and it was on Thursday. What was the final score, 48-0? I can't remember.
48-49, I don't know.
48-0, I believe.
It's all rolling at that
They
point.
missed 4 extra points. So.
Yeah, they did. Well, your guys' initial thought on Carl Albert, I will start it off. And
Why do you get to start off?
Okay.
I mean, when we're doing our predictions, you never want to go first. When you get to pontificate, you always go first.
'cause
Parker pointed this out to me the other day. He called to talk to me about it.
Okay. I was wanting to get my part out of the way so allow you guys more time
Go
to
ahead.
talk about it.
Go ahead.
My initial thought, they are good.
Yeah.
They are still the favorite to win it. Not as dominant as I thought.
Parker?
Definitely didn't look as sharp as I anticipated them looking. As far as losing one game in 3 years, you thought they would be a little bit sharper, but Guthrie's a little down. Maybe they kind of overlooked them a little bit. Who knows? They still have to be the favorite until someone knocks them off in the state title game. I'm going to pick them to win. But hey, I can see how Piedmont probably beat them.
I agree with everything you guys have said, but I'm gonna do something I've never done before tonight.
Uh-oh.
I'm not gonna quit talking. Don't anybody get excited. Don't anybody get excited. I'm gonna change my prediction for the state champion in 5A.
Ooh.
To who?
Gotta wait to see.
Oh, boy.
Gotta wait till the playoffs start.
Yeah, you can't
No,
tell
you
us
can't
tonight?
do that. Because what happens if
it's a teaser?
That's a big teaser. What happens if Piedmont loses tomorrow?
I will tell you this.
Friday.
I will tell you this. Yeah, Piedmont has Bishop McGinnis this Friday.
Or McGinnis has Piedmont.
Or McGinnis has Piedmont. Yeah. But I will tell you this. I am not surprised Piedmont beat them now after watching Carl Albert play. I'm not surprised. I think what you saw on the field,
Yeah.
Piedmont looked sharper. They looked more physical. They looked faster. I get why they won. Combine that with that offense, it's perfect for those kiddos over in Piedmont. Man, I tip my hat. There's no doubt. And I've talked to some coaches that say, hey, that's no fluke.
Mm-hmm.
So I am going to make a change. I've never done that before, Chris. I've never changed my pick. But I'm even going to ride Union out because I feel bad when I change my picks, and I know they're not going to win. But I'm not going to change this because I think they're going to lose.
So this ain't one of those, I picked this team to win,
No.
now I'm going to pick this team. But when the other team wins, well, I knew they had it in them.
Right.
So,
No, not at all.
So you really don't have two teams.
No.
You'll have one.
Because I'm going to stay with the rest of my picks, but I am going to call an audible
Now, wait a minute.
in 5A.
Now, we'll see McGinnis next week live in person. What happens if they play really good?
I didn't announce my pick yet.
Oh, okay. All right.
I mean, you
have to announce it before the show. It's over.
No, I don't.
Well, what happened? Okay, so
The regular season's over.
Hold on.
I will
My
make
only problem
I will
is-
tell you.
say you pick Piedmont right now,
Uh-huh.
and then McGinnis wins Friday,
Uh-huh.
and you can switch your pick, and then you can say it was McGinnis all along.
He's got a point.
Yeah, no, it's a good point.
It's a good point. I'm going with Piedmont.
Okay.
I'll just put it out there.
Okay.
I think Piedmont's offense, the way the kids are playing right now, in the Piedmont offense, they're going to keep you off the field. And you're right. They weren't pushed last Thursday evening by our Blue Jays, but they were so sloppy. Carl Albert was just sloppy looking on the field.
I think that's how they probably beat them. I mean, you come out and try to throw the ball 3 times real quick, and you get off the field, and then you don't touch the ball for a quarter, maybe.
So we got a lot of Piedmont listeners.
I know. Did they take you out to lunch?
You got a
Or
Piedmont
what's
shirt?
going
No.
on here? You got a Piedmont shirt on? Well,
If you're going to buy me, it's going to be on someone that's going to give me something, and I'm just telling you right now.
that's why I said lunch. I mean,
I can get lunch anytime I want. No, I really feel that way. I mean, I think that, yeah, you're right. We'll know more after they play McGinnis.
I like to go to that game.
But I don't think the starting tailback for Carl Albert played in the Piedmont game, if I recall.
That's what
I
they
think there was
said.
some injury.
But based on what I saw last Thursday, big number 45 and number 20, the kids that came off to relieve,
Yeah.
Bizzell.
were every bit as, I think, ran harder than number 1, the kid that's supposedly, where's he going supposedly?
He holds offers from Arkansas, Baylor, Iowa State, Minnesota, Nebraska, among others.
Yeah,
First-year starter.
First-year starter. But he's a big physical-looking kid. But, man, and you can see his second gear.
Javion Hunt.
Yeah, I mean, when he catches the edge or he catches the seam,
When he hit the sideline,
he's got a different gear, right?
Yeah.
But, man, if you square him up and hit him, he ain't got a lot of fight. I mean, I didn't see it anyway. I mean, did you guys see it last week?
20 carries, 124 yards, 4 touchdowns, had a throwing touchdown as well.
And just so everybody knows, all 4 touchdowns, I believe,
Inside the
were Wildcat, direct snap, inside the 5 or 7 yard line.
Yeah.
So that's my view anyway. Could Carl Albert still win it? Absolutely,
Sure.
obviously.
We're not certain if he's 100% or not.
We're not
still
certain.
from that injury.
We're not certain, but I can tell you he didn't want to hit the hole too hard last Thursday. From what I saw.
Carl Albert's at Woodward this week.
Well, that'll be a tough game.
Tell you what, there's a running back over at McGinnis might have a lot to say about what happens
You
going
think,
forward.
You think Nick might have something to say about it?
Yeah, we'll see Friday, I guess. I think that
Yeah.
kid's pretty special.
Oh, he is special. No, he's a heck of a running back, and everything you read, he's a great kid too. So, but I think overall team, you look at offense, defense, look at the offensive line, look at the defensive line. I thought Carl Albert's offensive and defensive lines were like just an above average
Left a
high
little bit
school
desired, for sure.
offensive. I mean, they're not bad by any means, but they're not dominant.
They looked the part.
They looked the part.
They every bit looked the part.
But they're not that fast. I mean, they don't have nobody stood out as having these great feet that could get out and run. Their skill kids definitely looked the part. We sat there for 30 minutes at pregame going, "Who's number 4?" Where'd number 8 come from?
Yeah, we ran through the whole roster.
Just kept trotting them out there, but
A lot of sophomores on that team, a lot of juniors. So.
yeah. Well, just for the record, if Carl Albert, and I would think most people, if you polled him, Carl Albert is going to still is everybody's favorite to win it all. You're going to be just fine in Midwest City at Carl Albert High School for the foreseeable future. You got a lot of youngsters who can flat play.
Another game of note, Broken Arrow goes down to Edmond Santa Fe, 23-21. That game was at Broken Arrow. Edmond Santa Fe now improves the record to 5-2, and it doesn't get much easier. I mean, look at these 4 games in a row. Of course, they took down the defending state champions.
Yep.
Now they have Westmore, Jinx, and Norman to finish out the season. But big win for Edmond Santa Fe. And I was trying to decide if Edmond Santa Fe, because we'll get into volleyball in the next segment, but all 3 volleyball teams are dominant in Edmond. Now it's only up to Edmond Santa Fe football to be the only Edmond school to qualify for the playoffs, because Memorial North are not going to qualify. But Edmond Santa Fe takes a step in the right direction to get into that. And right now, what are they, 3-1 in district play, although tough 3 games coming up.
What's the toughest of those 3 in your opinion?
Coming up for them?
Yeah, their last 3 games. What's the toughest game for them?
Oh, that's a good question. Westmore, at Jinx, and Norman. Boy, that's a good question.
You gotta say Jinx, right?
Yeah, probably on paper. On the road at Jinx.
Yeah.
Cade Horton, or Cade, what's his last name?
Horton?
Yeah, he might have something to say about that too, though.
Week 10 in Norman. So that game, actually at Edmond Santa Fe. So that will be interesting to watch there. So any other games stick out to you? Coach Snyder at Seminole did not get the all-time victory, taking on Shoto. Is that a top 10 game of the week? I don't think so. I haven't looked at him.
That's
not that I saw.
that kind of takes over the season, doesn't it? When you have a coach that's going for the all-time record and you can't get that next win, doesn't that kind of start weighing on everybody?
Yeah,
at some point
you kind of start running. Stigler beat him this past week, 56-27. Coach Snyder trying to become the all-time winning coach in Oklahoma high school football. He's had 3 chances.
Is he going to coach next year? Or has he said? I mean,
no, I think
that would add some intrigue if he said at the beginning of the year, "I'm retiring at the end of this year."
No, he's got 3 more shots at it.
Okay.
And, he's had three weeks in a row to get there, and he's 0
after
for
starting
3.
3-1.
Yeah, lost Lincoln Christian, Ida Bell, and Stigler. He's got Shakota, the fighting carrying Underwoods this week at home, then at Tulsa Webster and Okmulgee. He'll get it. It's just it might have to wait one more week. More week, maybe.
What is Tulsa Webster's record anyways? I don't know if I've ever heard of a Tulsa
We're going to
Webster.
see a lot of red when we pull that up.
Yeah, that's what I figured. They're going to 0-7.
I think he's got a shot. Week 9? That'd be week 9?
Week 9. So, although it's on the road at Tulsa Webster, you kind of wish he can kind of do it at home.
At home?
Yeah, he's got 2 out of 3 next at home. But if he doesn't get it this week, he'll definitely get it next week. So.
What's Shakota's record?
They're pretty good. I think they've only lost like 1 game, if my memory serves me. Yeah, 6-1.
Oh, boy.
6-1.
Yeah, probably going to have to wait one more week.
And they beat Ida Bell, they beat Stigler, beat Okmulgee, beat Tulsa Webster.
Yeah.
So.
Maybe his kids take a dive in both weeks and they win it at home in week 10.
I just want everybody to know that I would never say the words "take a dive" in a sporting event like Parker just did.
Okay.
Guys.
Chris, you got to get control of him.
Speaking of getting the control, how about Stillwater Pioneers?
Ooh.
I mean, they will not be tested at all until maybe the semifinals. They took it a lot in this past week, 62-14, and they have not allowed more than 14 points a game all season long. They've done it 4 different times this year, but they're scoring. What Guthrie set a record like 765 points in 14 games back in 2007, and I don't know if Stillwater can get there, but they're flirting with it right now.
Stillwater's, they're impressive.
Schedule,
I picked them to win 6A Division II. I don't think they're good enough to beat Bixby.
Right.
Anything could happen.
Offensively, they can.
Yes, and anything could happen, obviously.
Yeah.
It's not like Bixby would roll in there and beat them by 3 touchdowns.
Right.
But, they're so good. If Bixby isn't around and doesn't have, of course, a lot of ifs here, right? But if they're not around, I think Stillwater's playing for their 2nd state title in a row and looking pretty good.
What was the game that it was like 14-7 at half and then
At Memorial.
Yeah.
Week 1.
My Fighting Bulldogs.
Fighting Bulldogs.
Half to 8.
Okay, look at Stillwater's schedule.
No, wait a second. He said Pat the 8. I just want to point out to everything. At the end of this year, they'll be 0-8.
Pat the 8.
Pat the 8, 0-8.
Look at Stillwater's schedule. Look at Stillwater's schedule. Tell me who the best opponent is on Stillwater's schedule. And you can count the next 3 opponents in the 7 that they've already played. Oh, hold on. Phil's got to finish the text.
Well, it's Family Matter.
Oh, okay.
Family Matter.
Deer Creek? No.
What are we doing here?
The best opponent that Stillwater will play this year in the regular season.
Probably
Putnam. No, they didn't play Putnam
Ain't
North.
no Putnams.
would have been
Well, Putnam
Midwest
North,
City.
Midwest City or Dale City, I guess.
Yeah, probably. So the schedule. Are you saying the schedule's not
No,
very
the
tough?
Schedule's
It's
not very
pretty
good.
weak.
Okay.
Schedule's not very
Well,
good.
what's Bixby's look like?
Well, what's Bixby's?
Well,
look like? They got
Did it-
Booker T. Washington.
They blew the crap out of Jinx.
Well, I mean,
Or was it
okay.
a Wasso?
Is Jinx 500 yet?
Bixby has played
I don't
Booker
know.
T. Washington. Sopulpa, when their starting quarterback was not injured, they played Jinx.
Jinx is number 2 in the state right now.
So, yeah, not even close. Here's another one. We got to get to this game before we get to break. Break coming up here, but did you see this one?
Oh boy.
The Shawnee Wolves take down the Muskogee Roughers
Our buddy.
32-29. That is the first loss for Muskogee. And they got Tulsa, Washington this week. A couple weeks they'll have Bixby. And so you don't hope that, not that for Muskogee fans, hopefully that's not the downfall, because the next 2 out of 3 are going to be pretty tough, and you don't want to go into the playoffs losing 3 of your last 4. So this will be a big game for Muskogee this week against Booker T. Washington.
You know, and you and I know that that's a pretty good rivalry between Billy and Rafe.
Yeah.
It's been going on a long, long time. I mean, it's a respectful rivalry. I'm
Billy
not trying
Brown,
to,
Shawnee.
Right.
Yep.
I'm not trying to imply there's any problems there, but they've had some real battles over the years, and you know darn good and well if Rafe went down a list of everybody he plays, I guarantee you Shawnee's the one game he doesn't want to lose. Because on a personal level.
Yeah.
Just because of that, you know, all coaches have those coaches they just want to beat. And Rafe's obviously 4-time state champion head coach, very successful career, all that. But I mean, him and Billy went back and forth, back and forth. Some great games. So I know that one had to sting a little bit for Rafe on a personal level. So
Yeah, Shawnee, you know, up and down. They got a very talented sophomore class, but Muskogee or Shawnee snaps a 4-game losing streak to beat Muskogee. So that was one of the eyebrow-raising games scores that we saw last week. So
Their last win before that?
Guthrie.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
just keep piling on there.
No, I was just
Just keep piling on there, last laugh.
nice. We gotta go to break.
We gotta get a break. Yeah, it's a tough year for the Blue Jays. They've won 2 games. They'll probably win this week against Northwest Class, and that's 3. Yeah. And then a tough road game against McGinnis, and then senior night against Lawton Eisenhower. So the experts would put it at a 4-6 year, and just not very many seasons like that in Guthrie's. Guthrie looks like they will not qualify for the playoffs for the first time since 2004.
Yeah, and aren't we lucky that we can say that as a community? I mean, so I know a lot of towns that would like to change places with our record, but it's been a tough year for the kids, tough year for the coaches. You know, I stopped short of saying tough year for the fans. I mean, it's high school football. Let's keep it in perspective here. But I know it's never easy for parents of kids to watch their kids struggle and all that goes with that. But everybody in Guthrie needs to continue to support their kids and their coaches and get out there and cheer them on. Homecomer this week in homecoming.
Yeah, Northwest Classen, and beautiful weather for it.
46, that's perfect.
I mean, perfect parade weather. And
Phil said he wants to trade places. He wants to be on the sideline.
Oh, you want to give it a shot? This is a good week to try it out.
This is a good time to tell Parker.
Timeout. Time to go to break. We got to take our opening timeout. When we come back, we'll talk a little, not a whole lot, but we'll talk a little bit about softball. I got to see my first volleyball matches last night in person.
I do want to say one last thing about the little Parker comment. Every year I was sideline reporter, we went to the playoffs. So I'm just saying there may be something to that.
So you moved to the booth and we started losing. Okay.
Well, you're the one that joined the team, Parker. You come out of nowhere, you skip your responsibilities not once but twice.
I was there last year. We went
not
to the
once, but
playoffs.
twice.
We won our first playoff game in a long time.
You were part-time last year. Not once but twice. Not once but twice.
I've lost the show.
And we're not going to the playoffs. So we'll let the fan. Hey, as Chris says, I just put the facts out there and let you decide.
I've talked to some people. us, will be in the playoffs. I think we got a playoff spot.
Oh, well, that's good.
The broadcast team.
I'm really hoping it's the 5A state title game like last year.
Bring your Piedmont gear with you.
That's
Oh, believe it. Piedmont's there against Carl Albert. I will be wearing blue and gold, baby.
All right, time out here on the High School Huddle. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit of volleyball, a little bit state championship, also softball, and we get you set for Week 8 matchups, our predictions. Find out how we did last week, and also I got a little side thing that these guys don't know anything about, and you don't want to miss that one. Take a time out. This is the High School Huddle on 93.7 FM, KSBI.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world.
Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time?
100% tenderloin, that's where the golden tenders come from, marinated for 24 hours.
It is amazing.
Then we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I like to get extra rolls, so I love it.
We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste, and you're golden. He's on Tender. That's like a chicken dating app.
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy. Aspen Roofing is a family-owned roofing company with more than 20 years of experience and achievements across Oklahoma. Aspen Roofing takes pride in the personal service we provide on each job, and we strive to maintain the highest level of quality while offering our customers a reasonable price. It is our commitment to help you understand the process of getting a new roof from start to finish. Call Robbie Hudson for a free roofing estimate at 405-562-0026.
Exxon was founded by two combat-proven veterans to help businesses grow from mediocre to exceptional. We know from experience that your culture and trust throughout the organization drive superior performance. Most business owners focus on the urgent rather than the important. They are just struggling to survive. The team at Exxon helps owners identify challenges, build solutions, and focus on growth. Do you trust your team? Does your team trust you? If not, we can help. We are Exxon.
Hey, you in the third row. Yes, you. When was your last dental checkup? Dr. Lewis Turney and his staff provide dental care in a fun, relaxing environment. Still not convinced? Prefer to sleep through your appointment? No problem. We can do that too. Our staff can ensure you have a relaxing experience no matter what. Got kids? Hey, so do we. Come see what all the moms are talking about. Our kid-friendly staff loves to provide care to even the tiniest of teeth. Give us a call today. We've got the whole family covered.
Give Dr. Lewis Turney a call at 282-7600.
For centuries, it was a windswept prairie until the run of '89 saw settlers scramble for land and life in a newborn town as Oklahoma's territorial capital, Guthrie. Bank First is loyal to the preservation movement that reclaimed Oklahoma's first state capital. And we're loyal to the banking legacy born at the corner of First and Oklahoma streets. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
Welcome back to the High School Huddle. Join the huddle yourself and let us know your thoughts by calling our toll-free number at 1-800-897-3678 or simply tweet us by using the hashtag OKHSHuddle. Now let's get back in the huddle and talk high school sports.
Along with Jordan Leach, Parker Burnett, Bill Nichols, Chris Evans with you here. Hot 93.7 FM, KSBI, taking you up to the top of the hour. Glad you spent a little bit of Wednesday night with us here as we get set for Week 8 of the high school football season. Got a lot of good games to get to. We'll have our predictions come up here in this segment. We'll begin them. Real quickly, though, talking about Piedmont, Phil's Piedmont Wildcats background now. But Piedmont defeats Carl Albert in the state championship game. No surprise, those two teams made it to the state championship this past weekend. And then right now, Piedmont's cross-country teams, number one in the state, and have a chance. Although there's 4 or 5 teams in the state that can win the cross-country 5A deal. But just a reminder that softball has wrapped up. Volleyball wrapped up last night. So there's still other sports going on as basketball and wrestling are now going through their weights.
Yeah, and I mean, we've talked about it for years, Chris. When Piedmont's been very, very good in a lot of other sports for a long time. I think football's starting to get a little notoriety right now, starting to pay attention a little bit more to them. But they've had a lot of successful programs over there in different sports
Pretty
for
good
some
basketball
time.
team.
Yeah, good basketball team, good baseball team. Always good in the running, cross country and track. Just good overall.
And for the first time in my life last night, I got to watch two volleyball matches in person. The 5A and the 6A state championships were in Catoosa last night. And guys, we always talk about in all the sports, especially football, but almost all sports, we watch a lot of 5A football, and we get to go do some broadcasting for some 6A schools. And there's a difference.
Oh.
Same thing holds true in volleyball. Victory Christian defeated Bishop Keller last night for the third state straight championship in volleyball, and those teams were really, really good.
Yeah.
And then we get to the next match.
I don't know.
I think it's match.
I used to go watch volleyball because it was something to do.
I was doing so good. I believe it's a match. And it was Edmond North versus Broken Arrow, and just watching them warm up. I mean, the way they spike the ball, the velocity of the spike. I mean,
Would you get in front of it?
I can answer.
I don't know.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
In fact, I don't know how there's not 4 broken noses a game, a match.
Broken noses build character. At least that's what Coach Pask used to tell me. So I don't know, but no, to your point though, I mean, 6A sports is different, and that's why when you see a kid like, we'll take the running back at Stillwater that started since his freshman year at tailback and has rushed for at 1,500 or over 1,500 yards every year he's been in high school. That's what makes him, to me, you check him a little, you give him a little bigger check mark when it comes to what he's done on the field. The kid over to Wasso, the tailback that's getting all the recruiting action, his name slips me right now, but he's got offers from who's who of college programs, and being on the east side, we don't hear about him as much. Mm-hmm. But you go and you look at him and you look at his numbers, you look at what he's done, what he's doing. They're different cats. They're different level cats. I mean, and that's the thing that they're bigger. They got more of the big kids. I mean, we go back and talk about Guthrie because that's the team we're familiar with. The best team we've ever seen here was in 2007. Had tons of skilled kids, and we've always said skill kid wise, we were as good as any team in the state. Where they would have separated themselves as the big uglies up front because they have more of them. Not that our offensive lines and defensive lines weren't tough, good football players. They were, but man, there's a difference. I mean, it's just different. So
it really is.
It's tough. That's why we were looking at some of the all-time state records, and I think the all-time state rushing record was something stupid like 3,700 yards. I think we looked at Pawnee.
Class A.
Now
2A probably back then.
I can tell you, if you run for 3,700 yards in Little League, you're good.
Right.
I mean, it doesn't matter what level of ball you can play football. But I'm pretty certain that kid probably wouldn't have went to 6A and ran for 3,700 yards. No. So got to keep things in perspective.
Although there's an argument, if he has a better offensive line, he might run for 4,000.
Yeah. Never happened, so I don't think that's true. But because according to Fleck, Mike Gaddis is the greatest football player in the history of the world. So
he was good.
He was good. He was real good.
Well, move over to the gridiron real quickly here. And the USA Today, they got a high school sports section, and they are doing a poll right now. And it doesn't matter who wins, but there's a poll right now, and it has 16 schools 16 all the 16 schools or stadiums in the United States.
We've won this before, haven't we?
I'm not sure, but 16 total stadiums in the United States, and Jelsma Stadium in Guthrie made the list, which I think is a compliment to begin with.
Sure.
Jelsma Stadium is the only stadium in Oklahoma to be on the America's Best High School Football Stadium is what it's called. And Jelsma Stadium actually defeated a high school in Mountain Valley, Utah last week to qualify for the next round. It's a poll deal, so it's a popularity contest. But
I like all Vite.
Go
ahead. Well, it is. It is.
Well, it's sponsor vibe. You gotta put. There's always a sponsorship in front of it. But anyway, so now Gelsman Stadium's going up against a stadium in Hawaii, and if you compare the fields, it's no contest. But they have an ocean behind their.
We
field.
might take an L.
Yeah. we got a 30-foot sandstone wall, and they got the ocean behind.
We
them.
might take an L.
Yeah. So, but
I want to point out to everybody listening from Guthrie that Chris and I were saying, well, it's just an ocean, and Parker said, well, it's just a wall.
First of all, here we go.
He drew first blood.
Yeah.
Okay, this is where we're going tonight. I'm with it.
It's just the wall. All right. Well, let's start looking at some of the games this week here in week the high school football season. And here are the updated stats. All three of us last week went 9-1.
Gosh, darn
Parker
it.
almost went 10-0.
Well, so did I. Almost went 10-0.
But he almost went with the other team, Sulphur or Plainview.
Plainview.
Was that last week?
Yeah.
Well, if we're counting almost,
What
I
game?
mean,
Well, we
Kingfisher Perkins.
We went with Kingfisher. We didn't put a whole lot of thought into it. Hey, by the
that
way,
was a
congratulations,
dramatic
Parker.
pause is all he did on that game.
Oh,
it was a dramatic pause. That's all it was.
Okay.
We're all 9-1. That means Parker's 9-11 the last 2 weeks.
That's not even kind of true.
Phil is now over 500.
Thank you.
Phil has won 52.8% of his picks. He's 37-33 overall.
Yeah.
Parker's now 49-11 overall, and I am 57-13.
Parker's is under protest.
Yeah,
He's under protest.
No, you filled out the required paperwork.
Under protest.
And the $100
That's
protest
right.
fee.
It's under protest. There should be 10 more L's on his.
The OSSA Board of Directors will be looking at that.
I got to change it.
Didn't Phil say he would buy us dinner if he got
And
that?
I did.
No.
I did.
You
Friday
didn't
night.
You didn't buy me dinner.
I said, Parker,
So
you want to eat?
I'll
No,
text
whoa,
you.
whoa, 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 whoa.
I'll text you reservations.
I said,
and you just let me
Parker,
know.
do you
hold on,
want to eat? And Parker said, I don't eat after 9. I'm on a diet.
Okay,
I think it's 8 o'clock. Right?
8. It was 8.
I can't remember.
Yeah. But so I offered.
What game was it? You said if they beat.
No, I said if I don't go 10-0.
Oh, that's right. Okay,
I will.
yeah,
that's right,
And I came up a little short. I mean,
thank you for dinner, Phil.
it's all about radio.
It tastes
Chris.
well.
I know, and I
It tasted
offered.
well.
Parker declined, which is rude where I'm from. But I mean, what do you expect?
Hey, we got to get a break. And when we went to I got to bring this up because I brought this up on social media last week.
Oh,
yeah, it's your fault, Parker. So
Most things are.
me, you, God, Phil, myself, my son, and my niece
Yes.
all get burgers and fries.
Yes, we do.
Parker gets a water
Parker had a water
with the lemon in it.
because he's on an eating plan or something
Okay.
right now. I don't
got
know
his,
what it
he's
is.
got his lemon in there,
Take off the shirt. Show him your guns.
and we all get our ketchup, and we get our ketchup. We share the ketchup.
Yeah.
We take turns, and Parker goes, "Oh, so all four of you put ketchup on top of your
Only
French
heathens.
fries."
Only heathens.
Put
do not
ketchup on their fries.
Do not put ketchup on their fries.
So
Everybody knows this.
Psychopaths.
So
Everybody knows this.
I always do the thin line
Well, yeah.
on top,
Yes.
and then I was thinking, well, surely I'm in the majority here. Everyone puts ketchup on top of French fries.
We weren't.
No, I put it out on Facebook,
Yeah,
and
we
it's
lost.
like 9.7 to 1.
Yeah, but I got to tell you, an onion ring.
Most people put ketchup on the
They
side.
do put it on the side, and we're going to try to get them all on Dr. Phil. But if you're eating an onion ring, how do you do an onion ring? Parker?
You gotta dip it, right? Because you can control the portion.
Now I will say this: if I have a waffle fry,
You dip.
I
You
do
dip waffle.
Yeah, I dip a waffle.
Everybody knows that.
I'm
Tater tot?
confused. Why would you?
See, I dip a tater tot.
Tater tot, you dip.
You gotta dip a tater tot.
But an
But
onion
why
ring.
would you not dip a fry though? Because your hands are gonna get ketchup
No,
on
you
them.
use a fork.
Use a fork.
Or you're a heathen. You use a fork.
What are you, like a caveman?
I usually eat fries with my hands and then I dip it in the ketchup like a normal person.
Another person is.
You shower every day, Parker.
Correct.
There's just certain things you do. One of them is you eat fries with ketchup on it with a fork.
A lot of people say they don't put ketchup on their fries because it makes them soggy.
True.
Soggy.
But that's why you don't go with the thick line. You go with the thin line to prevent the sogginess of the fries.
See, and I think too, what's better is it you like your temperature of your fry medium, hot, or like just kind of warm?
How about in
Jordan
between
Leach agrees with me, so basically you guys are wrong.
Well, I mean, I love Jordan, but
I'm not getting any comments.
she's crazy.
She said
you
you
saw
can
her
sign
on
her up for
TV.
Dr. Phil.
I saw her on TV, and she looked a little.
She was
intense.
She was intense.
So,
all right. Well,
I'm pretty sure Jordan will fight you like a man.
all right. Well,
Pretty sure she'll stand up and throw fists.
I guess there's a.
She'll throw hands. Hey, she'll throw hands.
All right. Well, we'll see how you dip your fries or put them on. It's.
Onion ring, you put it on them and you dip. Is how you properly eat an onion ring.
I don't do onion rings. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I know.
All right. Coming up, prediction time. Who's going to win? Who's Phil going to jinx this week? All that coming up. This is High School Huddle on Hot 93.7 FM, KSPI.
Aspen Roofing is a family-owned roofing company with more than 20 years of experience and achievements across Oklahoma. Aspen Roofing takes pride in the personal service we provide on each job, and we strive to maintain the highest level of quality while offering our customers a reasonable price. It is our commitment to help you understand the process of getting a new roof from start to finish. Call Robbie Hudson for a free roofing estimate at 405-562-0026.
Exxon was founded by two combat-proven veterans to help businesses grow from mediocre to exceptional. We know from experience that your culture and trust throughout the organization drive superior performance. Most business owners focus on the urgent rather than the important. They are just struggling to survive. The team at Exxon helps owners identify challenges, build solutions, and focus on growth. Do you trust your team? Does your team trust you? If not, we can help. We are Exxon.
Hey, you in the third row. Yes, you. When was your last dental checkup? Dr. Lewis Turney and his staff provide dental care in a fun, relaxing environment. Still not convinced? Prefer to sleep through your appointment? No problem. We can do that too. Our staff can ensure you have a relaxing experience no matter what. Got kids? Hey, so do we. Come see what all the moms are talking about. Our kid-friendly staff loves to provide care to even the tiniest of teeth. Give us a call today. We've got the whole family covered.
Give Dr. Lewis Turney a call at 282-7600.
For centuries, it was a windswept prairie until the run of '89 saw settlers scramble for land and life in a newborn town as Oklahoma's territorial capital, Guthrie. Bank First is loyal to the preservation movement that reclaimed Oklahoma's first state capital. And we're loyal to the banking legacy born at the corner of First and Oklahoma streets. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world. Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time? 100% tenderloin, that's where the golden tenders come from, marinated for 24 hours.
It is amazing.
Then we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I like to get extra rolls, so I love it.
We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste, and you're golden. He's on Tender. That's like a chicken dating app.
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy.
Welcome back to the High School Huddle. Join the huddle yourself and let us know your thoughts by calling our toll-free number at 1-800-897-3678 or simply tweet us by using the hashtag OKHSHuddle. Now let's get back in the huddle and talk high school sports.
East School Virtual Charter Academy is the title sponsor of the High School Huddle each and every Wednesday night, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. That's why we're taking you up to the top of the hour. There are some things we do agree. Corn dogs, you do put it on top, right?
Got to put it on top.
Well, you dip a corn dog.
Oh, gosh.
I put the ketchup on top of the corn dog.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you don't have, yes, if you got the little containers,
the
which
packet.
Completely offends me when they hand me those, especially at a sit-down place. Like if you're at a food truck or something. Yeah. But we've all been to those sit-down places. You go, can I have some ketchup and mustard? I go, roll there by the straws. You're like, really? And I mean, that's totally wrong. Yeah, it's totally wrong.
A hot dog, you put the ketchup on top.
And mustard.
Yeah, I don't do that. Brat.
Brat is mustard only.
See, I go barbecue sauce.
And I said I would
try it.
I would do that.
Yeah,
I could see where that'd be good.
So I think that's all
Well, no
we agree.
curly fries are a problem.
And then we said mayonnaise on the burger, but Phil secretly likes it but doesn't like it.
Can't really admit that.
Mayonnaise on a burger? Oh, that's
Did it once by accident.
But it can't be the only mustard. It has to be like ketchup and mustard.
And mayonnaise.
Like,
yeah,
you know,
if you blend it together.
It can't be just mayo.
Right.
Then you're a psychopath.
Right. And I know a few people. Oh, please don't. Jordan, if she comes out and says she does mayonnaise only on her burger, I'm leaving.
Mayonnaise, pickles, cheese?
That's Chris's go-to.
Can't do pickles.
Oh.
Yeah.
You did not vet
Yeah,
him
no,
at all.
we went to Guyman and he ordered 3,000 pickles. I was like, okay.
You got to understand.
I ate them all, too.
Chris Evans, if we go to a place to eat and there's no pickles.
See, I don't freak out.
He's like,
you don't enjoy your meal as much.
Well, I get it because I get a different.
Do you?
I get it replaced.
But you're a pickle guy.
Yeah,
we all know this.
All right, time for some predictions here. Week 8 of the high school football season. Phil, you have a pen?
I know.
We have to document. What's that right there?
See, I didn't bring
that's a pen.
That's a pen.
Sorry.
Parker, the journalist, didn't come prepared.
Oh.
Okay.
There you go,
Man,
Parker.
even Phil's spreading off on you right now.
Yeah, he is.
What did I do wrong?
Nothing.
I'm taking shots at Parker.
It's pretty easy
1
to
and
do.
11
I knew
for 2 weeks. I mean.
All right, Parker. Game number 10.
Number 10 is number 8 Collinsville at number 9 Pryor.
That's
Battling.
a tough game.
These are going to be a little tough this week.
That's
I
a
think.
tough game.
Oh, these
Battling
are
for the
be tough?
2 seed.
Battling for the 2 seed.
I think it's only right that Chris starts since he wanted to talk first. I think we'll start with Chris.
Okay. This game is in Collinsville?
It is at Pryor.
Oh, it's at Collinsville.
Are you sure?
Ooh.
Oh.
I guess so. I guess it was wrong on the.
Who's this here?
Pryor at Collinsville?
I guess it is.
I don't know if it.
This is Pryor's. Okay.
It is Pryor. Yeah. I'm going. Ooh.
Both lost to
it's tough.
Tahlequah.
Both lost to Cal. I'm gonna go. Wait, start off 1-0, but Collinsville. Going Collinsville.
Is it me?
Yep.
I'm gonna go Collinsville.
Phil?
Tahlequah.
They're playing Pryor.
Pryor. No, I'm going Collinsville.
Okay.
I'm going Collinsville.
Okay. Real quick, guys. Marietta at Colgate. Who you got?
Well, it's Parker's turn. It goes that way.
I brought my. Parker brings his list. I got my list.
Oh man, I didn't.
Is this on the actual list, or is this the Chris list?
Can I get some?
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh boy.
They're not playing this week, are they?
Do you have your list, Parker? Can we go off your list, please? What's the next game?
Oh no, Colgate at Davis. Colgate's 0-7 on the year.
Is Davis over?
Davis is 2-4.
I'm gonna go with the team that's won.
You're gonna go with Davis?
Yeah, they've done it before.
I don't agree very often with Parker, but I'm going to say he's right on.
Okay, back on the record. Go ahead.
Okay.
Are you Davis?
Yeah, I'm Davis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Number 9 is number 10 Stigler. At number 9 Idabel.
These are tough.
These are good ones.
Pull up Stigler for me.
Well, they won last week against Seminole. This is a good 3A matchup. Stigler, Phil, is a whopping 5-2 on the year. Their 2 losses, Lincoln Christian and Shakota. The Fighting Cary Underwoods, coming off the victory over Seminole last week, 56-27. And then you look at Idabel, who also defeated Seminole earlier this year, coming off a loss to Shakota, the Fighting Cary Underwoods. Waiting all day for Sunday nights, what I do. And Broken Arrows, Broken Bow is who Idabel has lost to.
I'm going Stigler.
I think me and I'm gonna go Stigler. Stigler.
You went out of turn, but
it goes this way, doesn't it?
Yeah, I went first. Chris goes second, then you.
It loops back around.
Did Chris go with Stigler?
No, sorry. I guess I did go out of turn.
I know.
Stigler and Idabel. I need one more glance here real quick to see what I'm looking at.
I'm saying nothing bad about Idabel. I was once and the place scared me.
I'm going Stigler.
Okay.
Guys, real quick, how about I can't read my writing here. Tulsa Webster at Roland.
This is a Chris pick?
Yeah, this is a bonus pick.
This is extra points?
Yeah, extra points.
Okay, what do we got?
We got Tulsa Webster at Roland.
Didn't we just look at Tulsa Webster?
Wouldn't Webster Ofer?
They're Ofer.
Oh,
I'm going for whoever's playing that.
So you're going for Roland.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, they're going to be 0-7 too.
Tulsa Webster's 0-7 this year. Roland is 1-6.
Oh yeah, that's a good solid pick. They won by 2 the one game they won.
They've done it once.
All right, so
they're going to do it twice.
So you guys are going Roland?
Yeah. All right. Play the odds.
All right,
Chris.
I'll go Roland.
Oh, okay.
All right, back to you, Parker.
All right, number 8 is Westmore at Edmond Santa Fe.
Santa Fe coming off the emotional win over Broken Arrow, 23-21. Do they have a hangover?
Chris is first.
Oh, I'm first. See, I was building it up. That's good.
I know.
Westmore.
Edmond Santa
Fe. I watched Westmore earlier this year against Broken Arrow. Got completely embarrassed.
Annihilated.
Broken Arrow loses to Edmond Santa Fe, so that tells me Edmond Santa Fe should win. But will they? Where's that game at?
Edmond Santa Fe.
At Edmond Santa Fe. But you got the hangover factor as well with Edmond Santa Fe.
If that's a real thing.
If that's a real thing. Reading their press clippings, feeling good about themselves.
Yeah.
Boy, this is what did Westmore do
after
they got beat by, they played UConn close. I'm going to go Edmond Santa Fe. And that is a tough – these games are hard.
Wow, these are tough.
These are tough.
Yeah. Parker?
Man, I want to go Westmore, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go Edmond Santa Fe.
Me too.
All of us going Edmond Santa Fe. Real quickly, guys. Blackwell at St. Mary.
This is another one of yours?
Mount St. Mary. Yeah, this is back to my list.
I'm Blackwell, obviously.
St. Mary.
Well, I mean, I can't. Oh, no, I said I was going to waive that rule, didn't I?
Blackwell's 1-6 on the year.
Oh, boy.
And Mount St. Mary is 1-6 on the year.
Well, I'm going Blackwell.
I got to go Blackwell.
Mount St. Mary.
All right. There you go.
1-6 teams, both 1-6 teams. I'll take the tough public school kids over those
think Parker,
cute little private. That's the private school in him coming out.
I think Parker sees Mount St. Mary playing at home.
Oh, okay.
On a Friday night.
Did you guys play against them?
Cold weather.
Ever?
In baseball.
In baseball?
The Rockets, right?
What makes you so confident in saying them?
We don't have listeners in
I don't think you like. Oh, we got a bunch.
Listeners in Blackwell. Yes,
well,
we do.
We don't need any more.
Thanks, Corey.
All right, moving on. This is a good one too, I think. Number 7 is Owasso at Mustang.
It's me, isn't it? Or is it you?
Parker.
Parker. Man, Mustang beat Union 3 weeks ago.
Blah, 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 blah.
Everybody beat Union this season.
I'm going to go Owasso.
Rams.
Yep, Owasso.
Yep.
Aren't they undefeated?
I believe they are. How's
Owasso?
Owasso number 7? Who'd they lose to? They
game
must have
game
lost.
Of the week.
They must have lost.
Didn't they lose to Bigsby or Broken Arrow?
Owasso's undefeated. Yeah, they're undefeated.
Undefeated?
Yeah.
They're not number 7.
They're going to go 10-0
I
this
said
year.
number 4.
Owasso's number 4?
Yeah.
How? They were number 1 2 weeks ago and they haven't lost.
That's what the.
It's a misprint.
It must be because
it has to be.
I'm regurgitating. You can pull it up here.
Yeah, Broken Arrow lost earlier this year to
I don't-
Owasso.
I mean, there's no way they're ranked ahead of Owasso.
Well, it
doesn't matter.
Yeah, it don't matter. There's a lot of rankings out there. So we're all going to Owasso.
Yeah.
Tulsa Memorial at Tulsa Rogers, guys. No? Okay. Go ahead, Parker. What game are we on?
This is the last one before the break.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
What about Glenpool at Durant?
Durant.
All right. Southmore at Edmond North?
Are you going to pick these?
Sophomore.
Southmore?
They played Edmond North.
Yeah.
I'm just
Past 8.
I got one more game on my pretend list. I'll save it after the break.
Boy.
And that's,
I got a game too for you.
That's going to be in that we might. That one's a good one. We'll see it here in a minute.
Yep.
All right, last one before the break. Number 7, Putnam North at number 10, Moore.
There's a bunch of those. 8s, 9s,
Yeah,
7, 10.
yeah.
Both quarterbacks are pretty good, if I remember right. Both scholarship quarterbacks. Where's the kid from Moore going?
Good question. I don't know.
I can't remember. I think it's Kansas.
Putnam North on the year 6-1. Their only loss coming to Tulsa Union. I think I was able to watch that game too. And the Moore Lions, I did watch Moore play twice this year. They're 4-3. Had their 3-game winning streak snapped to Tulsa Union. So both losses coming to Union. Phil, you going up first?
I am. I'm going with, I believe that's where Michael Harmon is coaching this year.
Putnam City?
Putnam City
North.
And I'm going to go with Putnam City North.
I am too. PC North.
We're all going PC North.
All right. So this is our final timeout. Parker's got how many? 5 more good games left? I got 1 game.
I got a game.
Oh, you got a game?
Yeah.
Is it better than my game, you think?
I'm sure it is.
I don't know. My game's going to be – and I'm really going to be intrigued about this game,
boy.
too. I mean, I will be watching scoring updates on Friday night about this game that I have coming
You're
up.
building this way too
All right.
much.
I think you'll agree with me, Phil.
Okay, I might.
All right.
It's happened.
Take our final timeout, come back, wrap it up here with our final predictions here on the High School Huddle, presented by our title sponsor, eSchool Virtual Charter Academy, here on Hot 93.7 FM, KSBI.
Hey, you in the third row. Yes, you. When was your last dental checkup? Dr. Louis Turney and his staff provide dental care in a fun, relaxing environment. Still not convinced? Prefer to sleep through your appointment? No problem. We can do that too. Our staff can ensure you have a relaxing experience no matter what. Got kids? Hey, so do we. Come see what all the moms are talking about. Our kid-friendly staff loves to provide care to even the tiniest of teeth. Give us a call today. We've got the whole family covered.
Give Dr. Louis Turney a call at 282-7600.
For centuries, it was a windswept prairie until the run of '89 saw settlers scramble for land and life in a newborn town as Oklahoma's territorial capital, Guthrie. Bank First is loyal to the preservation movement that reclaimed Oklahoma's first state capital. And we're loyal to the banking legacy born at the corner of First and Oklahoma streets. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world. Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time? 100% tenderloin, that's where the golden tenders come from, marinated for 24 hours.
It is amazing.
Then we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I like to get extra rolls, so I love it.
We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste, and you're golden. He's on Tender. That's like a chicken dating app.
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy. Aspen Roofing is a family-owned roofing company with more than 20 years of experience and achievements across Oklahoma. Aspen Roofing takes pride in the personal service we provide on each job, and we strive to maintain the highest level of quality while offering our customers a reasonable price. It is our commitment to help you understand the process of getting a new roof from start to finish. Call Robbie Hudson for a free roofing estimate at 405-562-0026.
Exxon was founded by two combat-proven veterans to help businesses grow from mediocre to exceptional. We know from experience that your culture and trust throughout the organization drive superior performance. Most business owners focus on the urgent rather than the important. They are just struggling to survive. The team at Exxon helps owners identify challenges, build solutions, and focus on growth. Do you trust your team? Does your team trust you? If not, we can help. We are Exxon.
Welcome back to the High School Huddle. Join the huddle yourself and let us know your thoughts by calling our toll-free number at 1-800-897-3678 or simply tweet us by using the hashtag OKHSHuddle. Now let's get back in the huddle and talk high school sports.
Final segment here.
Already?
Yeah. Fast break. Full court press here on the High School Huddle.
Fastest hour of radio.
Take you up to the top of the hour here. Get you back to more of the hot music, and then got Oklahoma State Cowboy football here on Saturday. They need a victory on the airwaves.
Out of respect for 93.7's located, I'm going to say I wish them well.
You got Iowa State.
And I am a Cowboy fan, as you both know.
Iowa State.
That's good. Oh, boy. But, of course, according to Coach Gundy, we've lost 3 of the last 4, but we're not in a corner, so we should all sleep well tonight.
Oh, boy. All right, there went the credentials for Stillwater Radio. Sorry, Jordan. Our paddle's been taken away. Before we get to the top 5 games that Parker has, I want to get Phil. Let's go ahead and get to your game first.
Crescent against
Putnam Heights.
Putnam Heights.
First year for Putnam Heights.
Yep.
Putnam Heights. Hey, they're coming off 3 weeks. They've had 3 weeks to get ready.
They're healthy.
They've had 3 weeks to get ready for this game against the Crescent Tigers.
2 weeks of rest. Who do you got, Chris?
I'll let Parker go first.
Oh, Parker?
Parker follows the Crescent Tigers. He follows
closely.
them. He goes to their stadium, watches their games.
From the visitor side. Where you at, Parker?
I'm going to go with Crescent.
Well, I would think so. Crescent Tigers going to win that ball game.
Of course, Crescent Tigers.
There you go.
Okay, here's my game before we get to Parker's top 5 in the state of Oklahoma. Edmond Memorial Bulldogs.
Oh, boy.
At the Enid Plainsman.
Oh, this is epic.
I told you. Edmond Memorial at Enid. Who you got and why?
Oh man.
Yes.
I told you we will be following this game.
Yes, we will. I'm so excited right now.
On our broadcast on Friday night, we will be giving you updates of this Edmond Memorial Enid ball game. Both teams looking for the first victory of the year.
Oh, this is great. Who's going first?
Parker went first last time, Phil.
He did?
Yes.
Boys, I have a strong connection to Edmond Memorial.
Yes.
A dear friend of mine. And
who kind of gave you some bad advice to begin the year with.
But he was.
You had the Bulldogs winning 6, maybe 7 with the path to 8th.
And I said they're going to get their 8th one this week, right?
They're 0 for. Both of them are 0 for.
They're both 0 for.
0 for. Someone's got to win.
Wait, well, hold on real quick. Ed Memorial, assuming they're not looking ahead to the game at Broken Arrow next week, and UConn the following week.
Yeah.
By the way, I mentioned this last time. Ed Memorial, their last 3 games on the road, they had senior night last week.
Against Jinx.
On a Thursday against Jinx.
Yeah.
That stinks.
They got a lot of problems at the Bulldog Stadium right now.
Hey, they got a beautiful new stadium, though.
They do. It's beautiful.
They have
it
fireworks. They have fireworks and everything.
You know the AD there, don't you?
I do.
Nora?
Yeah, good guy. Great guy. Kyle Roberts.
So I'm going first, huh?
Yes. Both teams finished with UConn and Broken Arrow on the year.
You know, Dave listens every week.
Right.
We've got an early meeting tomorrow morning.
Okay, so.
Dave's 6'3".
Yeah, he's a big guy.
Big boy. Played for the Air Force Academy, D1 football player,
Yep.
and then went on to have a 24-year, very distinguished career as an officer in the United States Air Force, flying planes all over the world.
Can I see the front of your phone, Phil? And he's part of the.
He's part of Exxon.
Part of Exxon, okay. And you're part of
Exxon.
Part of Exxon, okay.
It's our company.
You see their commercials playing here, or you hear it on the radio.
So, saying all that, I don't have any choice but to go with the Enid Plainsman.
You're going with the Enid Plainsman.
Enid Plainsman. Yeah.
All right, Parker.
I'm gonna go.
This is the bonus question. If we all go 9-1 again,
this is the tiebreaker.
This is the tiebreaker.
Well, I'm gonna go with the team that's scored more than 23 points in a game this season. Do you know which one that is?
It was Enid.
Nope.
Oh, what? How many did Enid score against us?
23.
22.
22.
Oh, more than 22.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
So I'm gonna go with Edmond Memorial.
You're going to Edmond Memorial. I had my mind made up when I looked at this game 5 weeks ago. I'm going. You picked Enid, right?
Of course.
Edmond Memorial Bulldogs get the victory. I've been waiting. I think this is I was not rooting for Edmond Memorial.
Can I have a do-over?
All right.
I love you, Dave.
All right. We got to hit these quick. Here we go,
buddy.
All right. And also, I did say Owasso number 4. They actually are number 1 in the state. My handwriting is off. So
that would make
Phil.
That would make Phil what?
Okay. Anyways,
and Parker he made a mistake on that one, and also Moore's quarterback Daniel Hishaw Jr. is committed to Kansas.
He had that right.
I did have that one.
Got that one right.
That's good job, Parker.
All right, number
1
5
for 7 today.
is number 4 Booker T. Washington at number 5 Muskogee.
Oh, this is not a tough call for me.
Muskogee coming off an embarrassing loss to Shawnee. I don't know if it's I think it's embarrassing. 32-29.
I think it's embarrassing.
I'm going to go with this game's in Muskogee, inside the Indian Bowl. I will go with Booker T. Washington. And I would have picked that if Muskogee beat Shawnee last week.
Yeah. Parker?
Booker T.
Booker T.
Well, Muskogee can get redemption and prove us wrong at the same time, so we'll see how the Ruffers pull that one.
Rafe would enjoy that.
He would. Or winning the game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Or proving us wrong, either one.
Number 4 is number 3 Wagner at number 6 Bristow. Both teams have lost this season about 1 point.
Yeah.
The Bulldogs. Parker, you get to go first on that. You got Bulldogs against Purple Pirates. Purple Pirates drove by Bristow last night.
Goodness.
Saw the Purple Pirates water tower on the turnpike.
I'm going to go Wagner.
I'm going Wagner.
Going Wagner. Wagner.
Pretty salty.
It's kind of boring when we all pick
They all have.
I mean, it's good radio. I gave us good radio. Then you guys teased me, so I came out 9-1. Feeling pretty good about this week.
You went to 9. Don't that sting a little bit? The week you go 9-1, we also go 9-1.
No, I mean I'm okay with that.
Okay.
I'm not playing against you guys. I'm just competing against myself, Chris.
Okay. So you're a non-playoff team.
Just competing against myself.
You've been mathematically eliminated from the playoffs.
Just trying to do the best I can.
You're not going to win any championship.
Trying to get through the year.
You're just trying to get through the year and get better for next year.
Get ready for wrestling. That's all I'm trying to
Get ready for wrestling. All right.
Number 3. Number 2, Jinx at number 4, Norman.
Jinx.
Yeah, the West Side School outside of Edmond Santa Fe beating Broken Arrow last week, and that was a good one.
That was a great one. Yeah.
West Side's had a hard time with the East Side, and I will go with Jinx 4-3, giving Norman their second loss of the year.
Man, I really want Norman to do it. I'm not the Jinx.
Oh,
but man, wouldn't that be awesome if West Side
it'd be great. That's a game I'd be okay losing.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you guys have any problem with Jinx being 4-3 and number 2 team in the state?
Yes.
Okay.
A little bit, yeah. But
it's all right.
They're going to be there in the end, probably. I mean,
yeah.
Water's wet.
I mean, Owasso's won, so you can't give it to Union. Jinx. Broken Arrow just lost. See, if I was to do the ratings, I'd move Owasso 1, Broken Arrow 2. So they lose 1 week. They're still a good team.
Broken Arrow's lost 1 game this year?
Yeah.
They've lost 2 games this year.
Oh, they've lost 2 games this year. Yeah, there's an argument.
A 2-team loss. They have 2 losses. The team that beat them last week has 2 losses.
Jinx has 3 losses.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
What are we left with?
Got 2 more.
I better hurry up. It's 7.
Okay, number 2 is number 4, Poto at number 5, Broken Bow.
Ooh, Chris is leading us out.
Poto. Hold on. Oh, timeout. Let me make sure here. Let's see. Poto's at Broken Bow.
Winner likely wins 4A4 here.
Yeah. Well, these games are tough. This is the toughest week by far.
Absolutely.
I will. Nope. I'm going home team. I'm going Broken Bow. Home team.
Go ahead, buddy.
Broken Bow. I thought I was going to get him there. I thought we were going to.
Yeah.
Poto.
Go ahead. I thought that one too. All right. We might know a little bit about this game coming up.
And the game.
Couple things.
Game of the week. And we know where Phil's going to pick here. Number 1, McGinnis.
No, you actually don't.
You gave it away.
No, I said I think they would win state. That doesn't mean I think we're going to beat them in regular season. What?
Okay.
You did not vet him.
Number 1, McGinnis. At number 2, Piedmont.
Battle of the press box stadiums here.
Whew.
Piedmont could win the district here.
Yeah.
Piedmont wins the press box battle of these two, by the way.
Absolutely, by a mile. Parker, you're up, aren't you?
No.
Oh, am I up first? Well, Parker's right. I mean, I stuck my head out there. I said Piedmont, obviously. I think, and this is why I think this, I think the Piedmont kids, because when Nick came back from that injury, I think is he not 3-1 against his former teammates right now?
Didn't he get
3-0, I mean. He's 3-0, right?
Yeah.
Didn't he get hurt in the game against Piedmont last week in Week 10?
Last year?
Yeah.
I thought it was 2 years ago.
Maybe it was 2 years ago. All right.
I'm going with Piedmont because I think overall as a team, Piedmont made believers out of me with what they were able to do with what we thought was a very dominant Carl Albert team. We didn't give them any chance, and all they did was shut our mouths up and just win the game. I think McGinnis has the best player on the field, obviously, but I think Piedmont's the better team. I think Piedmont wins the game.
This is where it gets interesting in 5A2 because if McGinnis can get a victory against Piedmont and then Carl Albert beats McGinnis, then you have all 3 teams with 1 loss, and then you come down to points, which Piedmont got 4 against Carl Albert. We'll see how this week in 2 weeks it comes with McGinnis and Carl Albert. But I think that scenario will come into effect. I think Bishop McGinnis goes on the road and takes down the Piedmont Wildcats. I think Dominic Richardson, the Piedmont transfer, has a break. I think they can run the ball, and I think that will be the difference. McGinnis wins it. McGinnis got a good quarterback as well. He's a junior in the Tarman kid. And
close game?
Yes, absolutely close game. I'm going with the Irish.
Okay.
I'm not going to bet a hat.
You're not going to eat a hat on this one?
And I'm picking McGinnis. If Piedmont wins, I'm a believer, but they need to be – I want to see it's not a fluke yet. I want to see them beat McGinnis.
You got to prove it to you again.
I want to – because we don't – they had to prove it again. I'm not a believer yet. And I'm sure I might get some tweets. But hey.
Yeah, they're firing it up right now.
You had an opportunity to jump on the wagon with me, and
if they
you messed
win,
it up.
I will come in on the show Wednesday and sing their praises.
Oh, just not going to eat anything?
No, not this time.
All right, Jordan. Sorry for overtime today.
Jordan, you did a great job, girl.
You talking about the show or on Saturday on
Both.
TV?
I told you.
The paddle. Trying to get the Cowboys to victory. Almost got there. The final 9 minutes was not good for the Oklahoma State Cowboys.
Not good.
All right, best of luck to your team this week. Bundle up. Sounds like it's going to be cold this week, and I got to make sure the heater's working in the press box.
Go Wildcats.
So, all right, we're out of here. For Jordan Leach back in our Stillwater studio, Parker Burnett, Phil Nichols, I'm Chris Evans. We'll talk to you. This has been the High School Huddle on Hot 93.7 FM, KSPI.
This has been the High School Huddle on Hot 93.7 FM. Be sure to tune in next week as we break down more of the top games and news from across the state of Oklahoma.